Alright, time to pretend like this isn't my first time in combat since a few months. With a new control setup, you know what could go wrong. Yeah, what could go wrong? Oh, he did maybe smacking into this planet. I think that's solar reflection. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I'm getting a bit nervous. Oh no. Oh, this might take a while to get comfortable. Okay, testing, okay.
This system is crawling with Goids. If we don't push them back, we'll be overrun. Think you can handle it? Good to have you on the team.
Under attack. Taking damage. Temperature critical. Taking heat damage.
I'm getting shot at from behind.
Under attack.
Uh-oh.
Target destroyed. Warning. Caustic damage detected. Shields offline. Silent running. Warning. Taking heat damage. Caustic substance dissipated. Thermal signature restored.
And that's when I disengage, wait for my shield to actually start working again, and enjoy the nice view. I'm gonna try and get my idle throttle. That's something. They're probably missiles, to be honest.
Online.
Okay. Start heading over. hope a interceptor doesn't jump in while I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm not dead yet.
Taking damage. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Oh shoot, that's an interceptor right there.
Frameshift anomaly detected.
Oh well.
Stargoid interceptors coming in hot. Watch yourself, Commander.
My god. The joystick jams.
Energy surge detected. Armament system malfunction.
Please, oh Lord Oraxla. Please let the Thargons not see me. Okay, I got it. I got it unjammed. That's fun. Come on. Okay. I should be able to run it because that looked like a Cyclops. Years may take it a little bit. Oh wait a minute, I know what to do.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
oh, I actually pressed the wrong button. Funny. I guess I might as well. Alright, we're safe. Probably. Yep, see? Now I actually need to go back.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I am not joking when I say that my joystick, it got stuck. That's why I was rolling. I can actually see where I was going.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright. See, are there any other systems under incursion? There should be. Unit should have them.
The Sanderlin Interviews, Part 1. The journalist Jade Sanderlin of Vox Galactica was recently invited to conduct rare public interviews with admirals of the
F-30.
3 superpowers. This excerpt is from a conversation with Admiral Henry Paul Atherton of the Empire. The rest of this interview is available to pilots arriving at the INV Succession in the Nova system.
No, that's probably not it.
The Sanderlin Interviews, Part 1. The journalist Jade Sanderlin of Vox Galactica was recently invited to conduct rare public interviews with admirals of the 3 superpowers. This excerpt is
38225.
from a conversation with Admiral Henry Paul Atherton of the Empire. The rest of this interview is available to pilots arriving at the INV Succession in the Nova system. Sirius Initiative plans aid for Alliance. Pilots Federation alert. Sirius Corporation has organized humanitarian support for the DDO system, which is under attack by Thargoid vessels. The Alliance Defense Fleet is currently combating the Thargoid threat in DDO, under the command of Admiral Rachel
There was a
Ziegler.
devastation there.
Admiral Nicholas Glass, who
There's
acts as a
devastation
liaison
here.
between the Megacorp and the Alliance Defense Force, provided details of the campaign. With the Strategic Defense Pact yet to be ratified, the Council of Admirals has not approved the deployment of Sirius Navy ships as part of an allied fleet. However, Sirius Corporation is keen to show its commitment to helping the Alliance, and will do so by supplying vital resources to the DDO system's besieged population. Large quantities of basic medicines, evacuation shelters, and food cartridges are urgently required. These can be delivered to the megaship Chariot of Rhea in the Listi system, from where they will be delivered to DDO in military convoys. Sirius Corporation has been criticized
Well, I might as well jump because I'm
for
probably
not
too far from
providing
me.
similar support to the Novas and Sosong systems,
from a
which have
station.
also been invaded. A spokesperson for the Megacorp stated that the Strategic Defense Pact's trial applies exclusively to the Alliance.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Any similar relationship with the Empire and Federation would require separate negotiations, though the spokesperson stressed that Li Yongrui has no interest in such talks at this time. A joint operation between the superpowers is currently underway in DDO, Novas and Sosong to counter recent Thargoid invasions. This is to buy time for Salvation's anti-Xeno superweapons to be constructed. Superpowers employ pilots to hunt Thargoids. Pilots Federation alert. The Alliance, Empire and Federation are offering bounties on Thargoid vessels in the DDO, Novas and Sosong systems. Commodore Morag Halloran, who coordinates Salvation's military forces, broadcast this message on public channels. Salvation has started construction of 3 anti-Xeno superweapons to expunge the latest Thargoid infestation. He estimates 2 more weeks
Frameshift drive charging.
before these devices become operational. Until that time, it is vital that we keep the Thargoids at bay to minimize civilian casualties. The anti-Xeno task forces of the Alliance Defense Force
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Federal Navy and Imperial Navy are cooperating on a joint operation to buy time for the superweapons to be completed. This includes rewarding independent pilots for defending the DDO, Novas and Sosol systems. Commanders can hand in combat bonds for Thargoid kills until the 12th of May 3308 at these 3 locations.
That was
the
an
Megaship
accident. I
Plymouth in the
forgot
Chachi
that
system,
it said
Sturkow Orbital in the Ushima system, and Nussel and Bonnet Settlement
Heatsink deployed.
in the Zalota system. Each superpower has also deployed a capital ship to the invaded systems. The allied megaship Zalote Charm in DDO, the Majestic-class Interdictor IMV Succession in Novas, and the Farragut-class battle cruiser FNS Amphion in Sosol. Jade Sanderlin, a reporter for Vox Galactica, has been granted permission to interview the admirals in command of the task forces. Her conversations with Henry Paul Atherton, Maxton Price and Rachel Ziegler are being broadcast by the capital ships and will be syndicated via news feeds. Marlinist refugees migrate from Alliance. Over 2 million ex-Imperial citizens who sought sanctuary with the Alliance are now being repatriated to the Marlinist colonies. Ambassador Elijah Beck, head of the Alliance Office of Diplomatic Relations, announced, "Political refugees from Imperial systems have been arriving since late 3306, following the Empire's crackdown on Marlinism. At the time they had no legal status or resources, and relied entirely upon the charity of local factions for their survival. Our successful negotiations with the Marlinist consulate have now led to a solution. The Assembly will fund safe passage to the Marlinist colonies for all refugees in Allied space. Pending security checks, they will be granted full citizenship." The decision was welcomed by First Minister Octavia Volkov. Thanks to the Alliance's generosity, any Marlinists currently within their territory can now take advantage of free transportation to a colony system of their choice. There we will provide state support and work opportunities to help them establish new permanent homes. More than 1 million people who fled the Empire are still unaccounted for, having dispersed throughout the core systems. I call for them to contact us via the consulate and join our growing Republican society. Kumo Crew appoints new council leader. Archon Delane has announced that pirate leader Callan Salamanca is the newest member of the Kumo Council's upper echelon. Political journalist Conrad Sterling provided an overview for Vox Galactica. The Kumo Council was formed by Archon Delane to delegate his control over the criminal syndicate. Each member has the title of Corsair and oversees a region or system within his territory. But Delane's most trusted advisors, known as Arch-Corsairs, work with him on strategic goals. The latest addition is the son of Gideon Soulless Salamanca, one of the most infamous warlords in the Pegasi sector. Following Salamanca's unexpected death from a cardiac event, Delane has elevated Callan to take his father's place on the council, despite the young man's reputation for impulsive behavior. 2 others remain in the council's inner circle. Vidar Trask has been close to Delane for many years and is known to be an expert administrator. Kay Valentine was originally part of the Blue Viper Club Dredger clan, before she negotiated its alliance with the Kumo crew. Delane continues to style himself as the sovereign ruler of the Kumo nation, striving for an air of legitimacy. The Kumo Council reinforces this approach, but is often called upon to justify or deny their region's brutal excesses. With rumors that Callan Salamanca is already misusing his newfound authority, this delicate balance might prove to be unsustainable. Sirius vows to defend Alliance. Sirius Corporation has claimed that the recent Thargoid incursions prove the necessity of its strategic defense pact with the Alliance. The DDO, Nova's and Sosong systems are currently withstanding a coordinated attack from large numbers of Thargoid vessels. Independent pilots have rushed to their aid while the three superpowers prepare their respective fleet responses. A press conference was held by Admiral Nicholas Glass, the liaison between the Alliance Defense Force and the Sirius Navy. This unexpected onslaught only underlines the Alliance's need for military support. The Thargoids can strike anywhere at any time, and allied systems such as DDO are vulnerable. Only with Sirius Corporation's help can we ensure their safety. Journalists pointed out that the Council of Admirals
Docking request granted.
had selected Admiral Rachel Ziegler to lead their anti-Xeno task force instead of Admiral Glass, despite that being his specific area of expertise. He replied, "Well, as you know, the pact is still within its trial period and hasn't yet been ratified by the Assembly. So there are limits to how involved Sirius Corporation can be at this stage. I'm sure my colleague will do a fine job
Landing gear deployed.
while I focus on providing broader support to the DDO system, such as additional secondments to Salvation's fleet." Rackham consolidates in Beta Hydri. The Beta Hydri system has become the commercial and political headquarters of wealthy entrepreneur Zachary Rackham. The Tau Cetai Journal reported that Rackham Capital Investments owns a majority of shares in the Beta Hydri Corporation, the system's controlling faction. As a member of its board of directors, Rackham has had a role in governing the system for many months. At a press conference, a spokesperson for Rackham Capital Investments said, "Mr. Rackham was born on the planet Homeland, so he is enthusiastic about giving back to his former community. For example, building Rackham's spire helped revive the construction industry in Los Pioneros. We have also invested in several local companies, such as the Lux Sanctuary Hotel chain, now rebranded as Rackham's Rooms, and MacArthur Mining Limited." Several news feeds asked if Rackham's political position in Beta Hydri paved the way for running as an independent candidate in next year's presidential
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
election. However, the spokesperson declined to comment. The Federal Times' coverage of the story included an observation by financial journalist Brianna Blanco. "As far as my research can tell, Zachary Rackham's citizenship documents have never been made public or independently verified. My guess is that Calico Zach wasn't born in the Federation at all, but hails from some anarchic backwater where piracy is a way of life." Sirius
Ooh,
Defense
that's a,
Alliance territory. Pilots
definitely an
Federation
accusation.
alert. Sirius